this. We're going to see Liquid and CLG duke it out, as CLG, they're going to be fighting much the same fight that Arc has been fighting and is no longer fighting right now. And then, of course, we've got Cloud9 and Kungarna, the best of three on Oasis to end all best of threes on Oasis, at least for today. But let's go ahead and see what Arc6 can bring out here on Watchpoint Gibraltar to at least give themselves a W on this 4-map series.
I mean, you go on a victory lap here, Jason, and why not go to someplace warm and sunny?
If you saw a lobby chat before they did go into this, they had a different idea of what they wanted to play. Yeah, so anyways, I'm not going to go into that too much, but you know, I think Arc6 do realize, yeah, well, now we're out of playoffs. But that Cloud9 match versus Kungarna, I am so ready for that trash talk that's going to be happening. It's going to be such a good match between them.
I just feel like the way the day started, where there was a little bit of drama and intrigue between the players, that it almost feels like fate that is going to a final tiebreaker. So fans of both teams, if you want a show, stay tuned, because we still have great Overwatch action coming here tonight.
It's so funny because Michael tweeted to me when I said on air, it'd be so weird to not have Cloud9 in Season 1 Contenders. And he's like, it'd be so weird. I mean, have you not seen how they've been doing so far? And she was trying to edge me on, but I'm gonna respond back to that tweet later on if they're not able to pick up that
that's the case
victory.
where you've left yourself the option select, where if they end up losing, you can come in and just destroy him.
Never lock myself down to one area, to one answer.
Everyone else is playing checkers, Jason, while you're playing chess.
Playing 4D chess here.
4D chess,
Going Star Trek on their butts. All right, so now we're going to see, it looks like Space going to be playing Soldier here. So look for that high ground control a little bit when they do have FNRGFE retreat. And we're seeing the all-out defensively out of body that you pretty much expect.
Well, this time they're getting rid of the problem here. Matt getting teamback immediately. Heavy focus onto him, and FNRGFE, they're still going through the aggressive defense, but they are going to be losing a little bit of their oomph. It is up now to Boomer to hold the tank pressure, but he gets right on top of Ginger Pop. Takes him out with the aid of Clockwork, and FNRGFE able to rotate back around to the high ground and recover that, Jason.
Yeah, so even when losing a couple of people early on, they're able to do that off the back of Clockwork, just really putting down the pressure here. Dante on the Genji now, being forced back with half HP. Space here does have his tac visor, really shows how much damage he was doing, because him compared to Buds, he's doubled his ult percent. But he's not really able to get the momentum on the payload, still being contested in the meantime.
This is a difficult area to get a really good tac visor from. It's possible, but you can just dodge behind the barriers to the back, and even rougher is that the sound barrier comes out just to make it that much more ineffective, as Clockwork just ignores 76, goes on the ground, takes down both supports. Casual stuff for Hex's hero.
See, I think that's what you meant. I thought what you meant, you could hide behind the barriers. I thought you meant the sound barrier that was being used out of Boink to keep his team alive, and Boink's able to get a kill on the Dante. Finally able to say his name, since it is such a lovely name. And honestly, Arc6 are really struggling to get anywhere on this point. The payload is still being contested. Meantime, even Coolmac gonna get a nano boost here and just shreds through Za. Turns him into a calzone here as he's being forced back. Now the nano boost is self-destruct behind them in their own spawn. Not gonna get any kills, but he does keep them back.
That just felt like but wait, there's more. Nano boosted D.Va directly to self-destruct. Self-destruct not quite as impressive as Dante had a blade, but didn't have the opportunity to really use it.
Yeah, who's had the opportunity to get anything here? And I mean, we're starting to see the change come in for Arc6, not using their Fire Mercy anymore, but it's not really working out the right situation. It's not really working on this map at all, and it's just a farm. FNRGFE, started watching them play some Battlegrounds here, locking them in their own spawn.
I feel like Arc6 is mentally broken right now. Like, mentally guard broken. This is what we're looking at. FNRGFE, they're dancing, literally, and having the time of their lives at the Arc6 spawn. Arc6, perhaps, is thinking of other things.
Thinking of maybe what they could have done differently in this series. Maybe thinking about what they're going to do tonight now, as they are going to have to go home, unfortunately not making their way through. Dante, well, he's thinking about kills as he does get the initial one on the Buds. He's not able to get much more than that, because that sound barrier again on a Boink has come in, and Dante will drop yet another time. 1:20 left to go, and his payload has not moved in the last 3 minutes.
No, not in the least. And again, I think for Arc6, this is where you just wonder where their possibilities are right now, where they are unfortunately knocked out Contenders with the last map, and they're stuck wondering, where does the future hold? And
to be fair though, FNRGFE is not even guaranteed to be in Season 1 Contenders either, since it's just 6 teams that come through.
But at least they get through the first part. Now that said, Arc6 perhaps waking from their stupor. Tactical visor comes out, but they're getting suppressed by Buds here in the top. Now, Buds has lost most of the rest of the team with him, so he's gonna have to retreat, but a lot of time has been bought off the clock here, and finally, speaking of clocks, Clockwork's gonna fall.
Okay, so ZZA's on Winston, XQC's on Roadhog.
Stabilize.
I almost want to say what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure thinking the same thing here at this rate, switching the comps up so drastically. I'm pretty sure, I guarantee they know they have no chance of making it through the playoffs, so they're just having a little bit of fun here at this last map. Where FNRGFE, I think, are locked in at second place, if I'm not mistaken. No chance for them to get first seed, so this map actually won't really give them too much, unfortunately, but does give us the opportunity to see what they can really pull off.
Well, what they're pulling off right now is diving deeply into this newly revised Arc 6 roster of heroes, and works out pretty well. Arc 6 not able to hold them back much at all here. XQC! Taken down the last moment by the self-destruct.
Yeah, they didn't even bother touching the payload. So I'm not even going to try to cast this as it's a real match when they know themselves they're just giving this one up after realizing there's no chance, which, to be fair, does help us a little bit on schedule considering how long our matches have gone today.
I mean, we still got 2 more coming up. 1 full set and 1 tiebreaker destined by the gods.
That new Roadhog, I don't know. I think the general consensus is that Roadhog is not as good anymore with the nerfs to him. But it's such a thing of beauty to see. If you, I almost guarantee you've seen the Harblu clip of him and Dorado just machine gunning people in the head with his Roadhog. It's so fantastic to see and the damage you can do with it. But
well, if any person in the game would be going out of his way to make Roadhog viable again, as it was his first true love, it would be Harblu. He's had some good times in that hero. Not so much times that C9 likes to remember, but
maybe
good times.
Himsy, RIP.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not even on RIP anymore. Unfortunate, since that was a team that was, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, if you guys kind of just have been oblivious to the world of esports in terms of Overwatch, NIP, one of the longest standing rosters in the game, recently has left their org or departed from their organization of NIP, call themselves now RIP, and have traded out some players. So they've gotten rid of, I know it's not necessarily gotten rid of, but they haven't fielded Mathu and Himsy this last week.
They're still on as substitutes, but that can be a pretty grim path because it means that if the new roster that doesn't have them on the active roster is doing well, it's difficult to stay in, and oh boy, this is happening. We are, you know what, it might be the end for Arc 6, but now it's a time for new beginnings, as perhaps this is where they figure out that Bastion is truly in the meta.
All I can think of is the new Transformers movie. Transformers, pizza in disguise. I don't know why, but they're going to sneak him up. They got the Reinhardt to protect him. I'm pretty sure they're going to come out when they do pass him on the payload, but 69.75 meters, not that long to go. Let's see how FNRG go about this.
This is about as close to a victory lap as you ever get in Overwatch. Oh no, the dive is coming in. Winston, can you deal with the pressure of this Bastion? FNRGFE, I'm not really sure they're phased by this too much as...
Did you just hold tap on accident there? You just froze.
I think so. Arc 6 is literally and figuratively backed into a corner right now.
FNRGFE are not T-Rexes. If you stop moving, they can still see you, man. That's not how it works. This isn't Jurassic Park.
I mean, Arc 6 better not be taking refuge in the toilet right now, Jason, because it's going to get even uglier. If so... Oh, gosh. Oh, my God. This is a... Well,
yeah.
It's about what we expected given what Arc 6 came out with. They're having a little bit of fun with it, but FNRGFE is still very much all business.
Yeah, I mean, they want to close this one out.
Oh no, that is cruelty!
Where was the nano boost?
Oh my God!
That's almost as good as seeing a Sync Dart with the Hanzo nano boost, a Dragon Strike to finish him off. So FNRGFE come up big, they pull off the 4-0, and they get themselves through in the playoffs.
Impressive stuff from FNRGFE. As you mentioned, they haven't quite gotten themselves into Contenders Season 1, but they took a step that was absolutely essential, which was getting into the top 8 and getting through the group stage.
So Gillfrost. Not really much to say about that map, to be honest. I don't know what we can say.
I actually have some very intricate points that I'd like to make and discuss. We could be here for a while because I think the complexity and depth that we just saw is astounding. It's just, no, not really. No, I was gonna
say, you have to stay here after this match. We can go Uber back to the hotel.
Yeah. No, this, I think it speaks for itself. And yeah, that last map, not very indicative necessarily of these two teams. But I do, real quick, I don't want to talk about FNRGFE because we're going to see more of them. But what I want to ask is, do you think this is the last we're going to see of Arc 6, boys?
Well, I think Arc 6 probably had the plan of getting picked up by a sponsor where they were getting courted by sponsors in the background. They were looking very promising for a while, but now they're in the situation where it's going to be a while before they can show their stuff in a really big tournament. They're going to be left out of the remainder of Contender Season 0. They're not going to be in Contender Season 1, so I think given the fact that they don't have a sponsor, it's going to be difficult because there's very good players on this team. The odds that players get cannibalized and go to other teams that have gone deeper, it's pretty high. So,
See, no, I don't know if I agree with that.
Why?
Because if you're a team that just made it contenders, why would you need to get rid of any players?
Well, there's some teams that change up players every other week, like C9 makes frequent roster changes. Laser Kittens makes roster changes.
Yeah, but
there are plenty of teams
to get into Laser Kitten's
okay,
roster.
Okay.
So
I didn't think this is how this was going to go. I was waiting for they've got a lot of talent, right? Let's just hear it. Do they have a lot of talent?
Yes.
Okay, they have a lot of talent. So even if we don't see this exact